Hey NBA fans, today I'm going to be breaking down Bol Bol's first NBA game, his NBA debut. This is huge news, and this is not something that I normally do on this channel. I usually break down how players do certain things, their skills, and also basketball plays and drills for players and coaches. However, today I could not pass up the opportunity to really show off what Bol Bol, Manute Bol's son, did, because believe me, this is special. So in this first clip, what we see is Bol Bol in the low post. Now, what does this do for us? Now, check this out. First off, Jokic is just an absolutely amazing passer. He's looking across the court for the guard, and then he does a no-look pass over to the low post. This team was not expecting, because there is no post player down there. Now, this is the dangerous part for Denver, is the fact that, well, let's face it, Denver has a massively huge team if they put Jokic and Bol Bol together on the court at the same time. You're getting two traditional centers, but Bol Bol can actually play the forward position quite well, even though he has a 7'9" wingspan. And the reason why Bol Bol's able to do this at such a high level is because he is only 250 pounds. It's lighter than me. But let's get back to the clip. What's he do? So he's able to catch that ball. He's already looking and thinking, hey, I'm going to go up for a score. Now, this is the thing with Bol Bol, and we've seen this when he was in college. When he catches that ball in the low post, he very rarely goes for a 1, 2, or 3 dribble post move. He wants to catch that ball and go up right away. And this is something that if you're a taller player, you can really look at doing as well. Now, what's he do? He catches that ball already turning in the air and basically looking to attack the basket. Now, he may have known that there's no real defensive pressure down there. That guy looks in that low post, that might be a 6'6" player, and he's just able to go over top of him very easily. And when you've got a 7'9" wingspan, like, there's not much many players are going to be able to do anyways. And especially if the center on the other team has been taken up by Jokic, this is a very deadly lineup. And if we start seeing this going into the actual playoffs, I'm saying it right now, Denver, I said this before, but Denver might be a good team to really surprise and upset one or maybe both of the LA teams. So let's get into this next clip. Now, this next clip is really exciting. He comes over for help defense, blocks that shot. He's going to be a huge shot blocker when it comes to really any kind of help defense, and then he comes down as a point guard and drops the 3. He gets that block. He comes down as a guard, and then he goes in for a 3-point shot with a hesitation dribble and shot. This is something that guards do. This is not something that a 7-foot center is going to do. This is something that was really rare when Kevin Durant was doing it, and now we've got somebody who's taller who's able to do that. 7'9" wingspan with a hesitation pull-up shot. What? This player is the most underrated player, I think, in the NBA at this point in time. I think this year, he's going to be an impact player in the playoffs. I guarantee it if he's playing like this. But next year, massive, most improved player of the year. I bet. Possibly. We'll see. But let's go into this next clip. But that hesitation, whew, damn, that's nice. Now, in this next clip, we have Bol Bol playing point guard. This is amazing. That pass, dead on, right to that player, right into the perfect spot. It's almost like he practices his passes. Now, why is it that a player like Bol Bol can make a pass like that? Now, I'm going to explain this to you really quickly, but I could go into this further in a future video. So hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But why does Bol Bol have the ability to do that? First off, his ball handling control is better than most centers in the NBA already. Now, I will tell you that he probably can't dribble or handle the ball very well against shorter players just because of the massive distance between his hands and the floor. While they are much shorter, they'll be able to steal it much easier. But in the open court, he's going to be a very dangerous player because if he has the ability to hit a one-handed pass to a player off the dribble, what's going to be really dangerous is the fact that he's so tall, he's able to see over top of defenders, and because of his wingspan, he's able to pass that ball one-handed to players who are down court. And because of that angle, there's a 2-foot difference, if not more, between him and a guard, or him and a forward in a traditional forward position, that his wingspan, he's going to be able to hit players with a different angle than anybody else, that it's going to be very hard to pick those off. So having him in the open floor is going to be hugely beneficial to Denver. Now in this next clip, he is running the floor and cutting right down the middle of the key. He gets that rebound, outlets, and then he's able to finish with a huge dunk. He is running the floor perfectly. This is when I kind of wish I had my pen to really highlight players, but I don't. I'm using my computer right now. This is just spare the moment. But he's running the floor so good. He sees an opening. He knows that puny player up top on his right side, our forward, but his right, is not going to do anything to him. And now what he does is he catches that ball on his left foot, and then he goes in for, that's his gather step. He actually collects the ball on his right foot, goes right, left, up, and just the massive lanky dunk is just amazing. His coordination for his size is special. Now this next clip is really getting me into a thought process of maybe I should break down Bol Bol's shooting form. And I think I might do that very soon in the future because it's actually very good. And for somebody with his lankiness, I think that his shooting form could help a lot of younger players who may be growing their wingspan. They might be growing a little bit more than the rest of their body. They might be just lanky. Or if you're just a lanky player in general, watching his shooting form is really going to help you. So we have the swing and the open three-point shot. Check out his elbow when he goes to release that, or when he's going up for a shot. That elbow is right underneath that ball. Now he is bringing his upper arm back farther, but that's expected, especially with a player with a 7'9" wingspan. That's a very lanky player, but with that elbow underneath that ball, it's going to give him a straight shot. Anyways, I'm going to be breaking down for sure his shooting form coming up very soon. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Hit that like button, subscribe, go check out all of my other videos if you're new, because this is probably going to be a trending video because this just happened tonight. But I'll see you guys again in our next video.